Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Srinjoy Bhuiya and this is my project submission for the Data Science and Business Analytics internship at the Spark Foundation. So, my project entails uh, using unsupervised machine learning for prediction on the popular iris dataset. Now, the model I have used here is the k-means clustering model. Now, initially I have imported all the required libraries and now I'm going to share some theory of the k-means algorithm. The k-means clustering algorithm is one of the simplest and most popular unsupervised machine learning algorithms. Now, the only point of supervised unsupervised algorithms is to make inferences from datasets using only the input data without knowing the labeled outcomes. Now, the process of the learning in the k-means algorithm starts from a group of randomly selected centroids on the data, which are used as the beginning points for every cluster. Now we have to set a hyperparameter of the number of clusters, and then the k-means algorithm performs an iterative calculation to optimize the position of the centroid and then halts the process after creating optimized clusters. The optimized clusters are said to have been created when the centroids have stabilized around a region or the number of proposed iterations of the model has been achieved. The k-means is a centroid based algorithm, and so we calculate the distances and assign them to a point in a cluster. So here we have the important hyperparameter is setting the number of clusters, which is k. So then what we will do is we will try to visualize the data and check how the data is located so that I can select a cluster value. So as you can see, I have done some manual analysis of the data to look at the trends of the data in some visual format. A lot of plots have been made, such as parallel coordinate plots, which will show me the spread of the data in the various species, the Iris setosa, Iris versicolor and Iris virginica. And then I have done some Andrews curves, some pair plots to understand the relationship of the data with each other, some box plots to understand the spread of the classes with the different input data, and some distribution plots. Now, using this, I have understood that I need to select a particular k value using some algorithm. Now, the algorithm I am using here is the popular elbow method algorithm, where I use an elbow to determine where I use the lowest point of an elbow shaped distribution to understand what my value of cluster should be. As you can see in this graph, the appropriate value for the number of clusters comes to 3, and so I use k-means cluster with number of clusters set to 3 and then plot my model's results. And here you can see a very clear centroid point has been marked in yellow along with the spread of the predicted data points around it, and with some other plots you can see it in a more 3D representation. And this shows that how we can use k-means clustering to do unsupervised machine learning on the data. Thank you for watching. This was it. I hope you enjoyed it.